Good evening. I'm Ernestine O'Neill, the 2025-2026 Dublin High School Teacher of the Year, and it is truly an honor to introduce Dublin High School Class of 2026 Salutatorian and Valedictorian. This year's Salutatorian is Ms. Emma Claire McDaniel. Emma Claire is the daughter of Chad and Kaylee McDaniel and is a shining example of scholarship, leadership, creativity, and service. Throughout her high school career, she has excelled both inside and outside of the classroom, while making a lasting impact on our community and school. Since 2022, Emma Claire has served as a sales associate at Gigi's Formal, generating over $300,000 in sales and earning the title of Gigi's Formal Sales Associate of the Year for 2026. She has represented our community as an ambassador for the Dublin Osaki Sister City Exchange Program and gained professional experience as marketing intern at Saltwater Fishery. Her creative talent as a photographer has also earned her state recognition through the Georgia School Public Relations Association, where she received both silver and bronze photography awards and was presented at the GSPRA annual conference. At Dublin High School, Emma Claire has demonstrated exceptional leadership as the National Beta Club president, student government historian, journalism team member, and a work-based learning communication apprentice. Her service extends beyond the classroom through the Lawrence Youth Leadership Advisory Council with Morris Bank and Citizen Bank, as well as the City of Dublin Youth Historian and volunteer work throughout the community and church. Emma Claire's accomplishment has earned her admission and scholarship offers from outstanding universities across the nation, including Clemson University, Baylor University, the University of South Carolina, Rochester Institution of Technology, and the University of Georgia. She is also waitlisted at Northwestern University, one of the nation's most selective universities and home of the top program of her field of study. This fall, Emma Claire will attend Clemson University to pursue a degree in marketing. Emma Claire represents the very best of Dublin High School through her excellent leadership, work ethic, and heart of service. It is with great pride that I present to you Dublin High School Class of 2026 Salutatorian, Ms. Emma Claire McDaniel.
A year ago, everything was different. And now I've realized just how much a year can do to a person. Good evening. My name is Emma Claire McDaniel, and I have the absolute honor of serving as Dublin High School's Class of 2026 Salutatorian. This is not an honor I take lightly. It is a dream I've had for a very long time, and somehow, standing here today, that dream has finally become reality. Tonight, my role is to help tell the story of our class, to help us reminisce on the moments that felt so small then, but somehow mean so much now. So come with me as we look back on this wild, crazy ride that somehow disappeared in the blink of an eye. We all started somewhere, whether that was at Hillcrest, Susie Dasher, Saxon Heights, or somewhere completely different. We all had a beginning. Back then, life felt so simple. We were probably coloring outside the lines, fighting over who got to be line leader, deciding between mac and cheese or chicken nuggets for lunch, arguing about whether Puxatawny Phil would see his shadow on Groundhog Day, or running around on the playground like we didn't have a care in the world. And honestly, we probably didn't. At that age, we were living life to the fullest, completely unaware of the worries and stress life would eventually bring. All we wanted to do was grow up. And now, at least for me, I would do anything to go back, just for one day. But that's not how life works. Life keeps moving, and so do we. Then came middle school, also known as the worst years of your life. The years where you feel like you have no friends, everything feels dramatic, and all you do is argue with your mom. Or maybe that's just me. But somehow we survived it. And then came high school. People always say high school is supposed to be the best years of your life. They tell you that never want to leave and that you'll miss it forever. And honestly, I'm not sure if that's completely true. But what I do know is that Dublin High School has given me so many memories that I'll carry for the rest of my life with me. I think about Friday night football games in the Shamrock Bowl, standing on the sidelines, supposedly taking pictures, while getting completely distracted talking to the cheerleaders, who were definitely not supposed to be talking to me either. I think about journalism class field trips, where we would just sit and watch, which sounds strange when you say it out loud, but journalism taught us that everyone has a story. We would sit in the rotunda watching students rush from class to class, and somehow, by paying attention to the little things, we started to notice how unique everyone really is. I think about the conversations in Miss Carter's class, the most random conversations you could possibly imagine, and the friendships that resulted of those conversations. I genuinely don't think I'd be the same person without that class, and for that, I'll always be grateful. But somewhere along the way, in between football games, field trips, and classroom conversations, we accomplished a lot too. As a class, we have so much to be proud of. From making it to the 2024 GHSA football semifinals, to earning scholarships and college acceptances from colleges all across the state and country. We have accomplished incredible achievements. We have Rotary Club speech winners, Exchange Club Students of the Month, GHSA all-region athletes, community leaders, and students who have continuously shown up for the people around them. And if we were capable of accomplishing all that while in high school, imagine how much more we can accomplish in the future. For me, my journey with Dublin City Schools has been a little different. I grew up here. I went to Susie and Hillcrest, and for a while, this place was all I knew. But at one point, I left. At the time, I thought leaving was what I needed, and maybe it was, because sometimes distance gives one perspective. It wasn't until I was gone that I realized how much I loved DCS and how much it shaped me. So eventually, I came back. I returned to Dublin High School as a sophomore, ready to fully step back into the land of green and gold. And somewhere along the way, this place became more than just a school for me. It became a home. You know those little random memories from childhood that somehow stick with you forever? The ones that seem small but somehow become part of who you are? One of my strongest memories as a kid is the secret garden at Hillcrest. As a kid, it felt magical. The flowers, the trees, the leaves, and even that one turtle. I genuinely thought nobody knew about it, when in reality, I'm pretty sure everyone did. And honestly, I think Dublin became a lot like that for me, a place that ended up meaning far more to me than I ever thought it would. This year has been hard, harder than I think any of us realized, expected. It has challenged us, tested us, changed us, and forced us to grow faster than we wanted it to. But through every difficult moment, we kept going. And I think that's something to be proud of. Because today is not about titles, awards, or accomplishments. It's about perseverance. It's about growth. It's about every lesson we learned and every obstacle we overcame to make it here together. I think one of the biggest things life teaches us is that it rarely goes exactly the way we planned it. As Proverbs 16:9 reminds us, we can make our plans, but the Lord determines our steps. If you had asked me a year ago where I thought I would end up after graduation, I probably could not have given you a definite answer. But I can promise you I would have never said Clemson. Even today, we all thought we were going to graduate in the Shamrock Bowl, but here we are. And I think that's one of the strangest parts of growing up, realizing that life does not always unfold the way we expect it to. My favorite Bible verse is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. This verse is something I have clung to whenever life felt uncertain. And this past year, I needed that reminder more than ever. A reminder that when life feels overwhelming, God is still guiding us through it all. And so here we are, in this moment, the final page of a chapter of our lives that we are about to close forever. Some of us are headed off to college to pursue degrees, future careers, and new opportunities. Some of us are headed to the military, preparing to serve and dedicate our lives to something greater than ourselves. And some of us are entering the workforce, ready to give back to the communities that have shaped us for so long. And no matter where life takes us, I hope every single one of us is proud of what we have accomplished here today. Before I close, there are a few people I need to thank. First, I want to thank Jesus, my Lord and Savior, for walking beside me every single step of the way. He is my rock, my comfort, and the only reason I have made it this far. Next, I want to thank my parents. Thank you for supporting me through every challenge, every stressful moment, every success, and every setback. There truly are not enough words to explain how grateful I am for you and everything you have done to help me become the person I am. To my brother, thank you for always being supportive, protective, and loving. Thank you, love you, and go Tigers! To the rest of my family, thank you for your constant love, encouragement, and support throughout every stage of my life. It means so much to have all of you here today. To my mentor, second mom, and lifelong friend, Michelle Thublin, AMT to most, but always Michelle to me. Thank you for helping shape me into the person I am today. You all helped me discover my passion, my goals, and always encouraged me to be better. To my closest friends, thank you for sticking beside me through every stage of life. Even when I talk too much, get too loud, or overthink absolutely everything, you mean more to me than you know. To all of our teachers here at DHS, thank you for pushing us, believing in us, and loving us through every single stage of this journey. And personally, I want to thank Ms. Carter and Ms. McLeod. Your classrooms became homes for me within the walls of DHS. Thank you for supporting me, encouraging me, calling me out when necessary, and believing in me even on the days I struggle to believe in myself. And finally, to the class of 2026, thank you. Thank you for being on this wild ride with me. Some of you I know personally, and others are simply familiar faces in the hallway, but every single one of you helped shape my life in some way. I truly believe every single one of us has a bright future ahead, and I hope wherever life takes you, you never forget where you came from or the people who helped you become who you are. And so, I've heard it said that people will come into your lives for a reason, each bringing something we must learn. And we are led to those who help us most to grow, if we let them and we help them in return. Well, I'm not sure if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. And because I knew all of you, I have been changed for good. And so I go back and think that just a year ago, everything was different. And now I've realized just how much a year can do to a person. Thank you.